All right. So this is funny. Today, Marvel made an announcement about casting, and it was a huge video too. It was huge.
Yeah.
5 hours long.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours long. 5 hours long, man. And it was, and I mean, it was a huge announcement, man. That was only for about 30 minutes. You want to know what they did with the rest of that 4.5 hours?
What they do?
They put that shit on chairs. It was just somebody pressed record too soon.
Oh.
It was 5 hours of chairs just sitting there before Robert Downey Jr. came out like, oh, hey, y'all. You know, it's like,
Oh, it was live,
it feels like, what's that?
It was live?
It was live, yeah. It feels like somebody accidentally pressed live like 5 hours too early.
Yeah. Oh, and it just was on just the one chair, just sitting there.
It was just some chairs. Now, I didn't see it, but Kevin was the one that told me. Now, am I right, y'all? Like, it was just, I don't know if it was to build anticipation. It was some kind of stunt or something, but it was, so, am I right, y'all? Because that's what Kevin told me. They actually put a camera on chairs for 5 hours. Somebody said 5 hours. Yeah. A chair every 15 minutes, somebody said.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, they showed a chair like every 13 minutes, every 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's on YouTube. I found it. 4 million views.
4 million views. 1 million views an hour. So,
One of the people just sat there and just watched the whole thing.
yeah. So somebody thankfully came in who had a lot of time on their hands and edited it down to a very digestible 1 minute and 47 seconds. Let's see here. So before, was the camera just going by real slow? It just took 5 hours to pan across these. But you can see some of the big names they have here. So I'll just read them as we're going by. Let's start over here. Chris Hemsworth, Vanessa Kirby, and I think this is for Avengers Doomsday.
Doomsday,
Yeah, so some of these people we've already expected. Hortameha.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Namor.
shit, the Namor's coming back. Ebon Moss Backrack. The Thing.
The thing.
Kelsey Grammer. Now
That's
here's
the
where we
Beast.
get into
Beast,
like the new names. So
Yeah.
Beast is coming in, played by
Who's
Kelsey
Russell
Grammer.
play?
The other
Patriot.
Captain America.
No, not the other Captain America. Was it called the Patriot or something?
Right.
Not the Patriot. That's the boys.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
So we know that. So Patrick Stewart is coming in as
Professor
Xavier. Ian McKellen.
Oh, wow.
Hurry the fuck up, y'all.
Alan Cumming is coming back as
Oh, he's gonna
Nightcrawler?
come back as Nightcrawler?
So
I love
what
the
you're looking
Nightcrawler.
here.
Yeah.
What you're looking at here right now is that you have all the original X-Men coming in. So I don't know how this is leading into what, but some of this is eventually going to lead into Secret Wars. They think.
Yeah.
They're gonna call him.
Rebecca, there you go. See, James Marsden, Cyclops.
Whoa.
Channing Tatum
Oh,
Gonna play
yes.
Gambit.
as Gambit. So I think you might see Wesley Snipes' name come up. Pedro Pascal. Robert Downey Jr. There you go.
Stop.
Ah, no. Now I think that they're saving some names as a surprise, like Spider-Man, Tom Holland. I think they're saving that as a big surprise. Maybe
It's not
Why is
really
that a surprise?
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
because
right now at
everybody
all.
wants Spider-Man in there, and he's part of Sony, so they're probably making people think like one of the biggest things. Because people are rumoring that he might be in there.
There's a
But
lot of stories where he's already about to play him again. I mean,
Yeah.
it ain't really a
Yeah.
surprise.
So it could be like they're bringing some surprises, like Wesley Snipes would be a surprise. But anyway, this is finally leading down to Robert Downey Jr. So this was what everybody waited 5 hours for.
Oh.
Worth the wait right there. There you go. In production.
That was
now.
fuck you, man. No, man. No.
Now I'm gonna say this. With this, I don't want to be that guy that's that acting like I'm jaded on Marvel. I hate Marvel or anything like that. I'm not. I'm just. Am I not as excited about Marvel? No, but that doesn't mean I'm hating anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys. Oh, I'm through with Marvel. It's nothing like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm looking at some of these names that are up here. Who knows how they're going to incorporate all the old X-Men? It might make perfect sense. But man, when I see some of them, Fantastic Four. Yeah, I want to see how they work into everything. All these other people that we've seen in the MCU, but we start getting into Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Ian McKellen, and I'm that person that I wish we could just kind of
redo all that.
Yeah.
or just have a just not do all the stunt casting.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
No, I'm the same.
when I like Robert Downey Jr. Interesting casting with him, and I'm curious to see what they'll do with him as Dr. Doom. But man, I don't want to see Robert Downey Jr. again.
No.
His
Yeah.
story's wrapped up.
Yeah.
No, and also, y'all got to do right before you start doing all this shit like that. That big old line of chairs, man. That was y'all 10 years ago.
Well,
but you can't be doing that. But I'm saying the way they just built that up like that.
Well, no, I think it works because
Yeah.
the whole thing is it's what worked with Deadpool. That nostalgia, bringing those people in.
Yeah, but Deadpool was such a comedic parody kind of thing that it was fine. But if they're like, we're going to tell a serious story and bring in all this, overloaded with nostalgia, at least me personally, I'm like, I'm not really interested.
No, I'm not interested either. I don't like that at all. Do I think people will be excited about it? Yeah, because people, come on, man. We see people, that's what gets people excited all the time.
I guess but I guess I go from the reaction of Robert Downey Jr. showing up as Dr. Doom, like the people who were at the thing who they were like, because they were like, oh, a famous person.
Yeah.
But the rest of the world was like, really?
Really? Really? You
Yeah.
can't find nobody else?
Yeah, there's
That's
nobody
what
else?
everybody was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of done with the nostalgia and the stunt casting. I mean,
Yeah.
Marvel was exciting because we were exploring new territory.
Mm-hmm.
What's the thing that we always say, man? No one's ever done this before.
Yeah.
And now we reach regurgitation.
Yeah.
It's all in recycling in a way. And yeah, I do think this will work to some extent. And I'm not even for it, but I just wish, man, I wish this were all new original characters.
Just nice
Yeah.
and fresh.
I wish this was an original take on Dr. Doom. And keep in mind, it might work. I'm not sitting up here saying that it won't. I haven't seen the movie. We might see it and be like, oh shit, that's what you had planned. That's how you do it. But does this get me excited? Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, when they had Robert Downey Jr. at Comic-Con pull his mask off, I'm playing Dr. Doom, I felt like when they said, we got a new... Pat Sajak is retiring. We're going to bring in Ryan Seacrest. I was like, this motherfucker again? I'm like, come on, man. I know he knows how to do it, but can I just see somebody new?
Bringing in Tony Stark, or a variant of Tony Stark, it seems like this is just a last minute decision because the Kane the Conqueror thing wasn't working.
Right.
So, shit, now that nigga done messed up, and we got to do something. Just bring in Doom.
Yeah,
Doom should have had a big lead up.
I know. Like, what's the safest thing? Oh, we'll bring in the most popular actor from the
And
series.
so many people could have been cast as
Feels
Dr.
desperate.
Doom.
Feels desperate.
Yeah.
And this is major stunt casting here. Like I'm curious, but man, I thought like, man, imagine if they had gone with all those casting names that were out there.
Sure.
I know Matt Mikkelsen's already played a character in the
Yeah, but
universe.
everybody gets to double up. So
Yeah, damn, I just
You don't
don't.
even remember that, though. Nobody remembers
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was
He would have been great.
yeah, and it just feels messy. It just feels like, man, y'all couldn't wrap up this thing over here that y'all doing for whatever reason, some out of your control, and now we're just gonna rush this storyline out.
I can only see this working, and I'm not even crazy about this, is if it's some kind of multiverse thing or where they had the different Earths that were like merging and they bring in the old X-Men.
Well, that's what's gonna have to happen.
Oh, okay. You think that's not going to happen? You're crazy. That's exactly what
No,
they're
that's
gonna do.
exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah. But it's okay. We got the old X-Men. You get to see them one last time, but these are the new X-Men.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Well, no, that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, my choice was Dan Stevens or Matt Mikkelsen, but everybody had a choice.
Oh,
You know,
Dan Stevens, he'd been great. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Stevens would have been amazing. But that's what they're gonna do. And I mean, and listen, the thing with this is that, all right, maybe when we do this, we can stop doing so much of this multiverse shit.
Yes.
Get it out your system.
Let this be the end of it.
Yeah.
From now on, the stakes are the stakes.
Yeah.
You know what they're saying? Just give me a little more taste of my medicine, baby, and I'll be like, let me get right.
Yeah.
As long as tomorrow goes well, I won't drink this no more.
Yeah.
No,
Let
you're
something
right.
bad happen.
Yeah.
Right back to that multiverse
Yeah.
shit.
But who knows, man? Maybe it'll work out. But all I'm saying is, and I'm not shitting on Marvel. There was just a time when I used to get very excited
Yeah, of course.
about Marvel. And I'm at that point now where I'm just kind of like, okay,